Esports, the sport of the future. A very unique, ultra-new method of competition that is rapidly growing in popularity. Its means of competition has spread like wildfire among children and adults alike, becoming exceedingly popular via a host of extremely well-known video games. With esports competitions becoming more and more popular by the day, and monetary prizes becoming the norm, a career with esports seems to be an increasingly viable option. It has been proven that the teenage years are a critical period for academic and skill growth. A large part of this learning stage occurs during high school, a location where everyone learns valuable life skills and knowledge that they will use in the future. Just like how other sports and crafts like football, baseball, welding, coding, and volleyball are cultivated at this level, we believe that a high school esports team could be a great opportunity for students to hone in their skills, all while pursuing their passion. We believe that esports should be an addition to the Clare High School offerings for sports as soon as possible. Allowing our students to cultivate their interests and skills early on in their high school careers will allow them to pursue those interests in the future as a potential career. Those who don't plan on going pro can still have a blast.
Why did you go into esports?
So I went into esports because I was just playing some video games, and then one day I figured out that you could compete, and I like to compete. I play sports and all that, so I thought it'd be fun to try and compete in video games, and it was a good time.
What is your favorite part about esports?
My favorite part about esports is the competitiveness of it. It's good to compete and keep that competitive mindset, and want to be better and strive yourself to be better at something rather than just sitting around all day. So it really helps you stay up and keep yourself going.
Why should schools participate in esports programs?
I think that schools should really start to participate in esports programs for a lot of reasons, honestly. I think one of the biggest right now is just because of how new it is, and if schools get that early launch into that field, they'll be much more experienced once it becomes more commonplace.
I think esports provide a successful career.
Yeah, it's a very good and growing field, and you can really make a lot of money. Even if you're competing and winning tournaments and everything, you can still, nowadays you can stream on Twitch or YouTube or whatever, and you can make a decent amount of money on that too.
What would be your main concerns or problems with starting in esports?
Definitely financing it, providing all whether it be PCs or consoles for that's going to be definitely a large cost.
What are some of the things to watch out when pursuing a career in esports?
I think there's a couple things to watch out for. Just like any other sport, there's obviously the possibility that, what if you're not good enough, and what if you don't make it? And, you always got to have a backup plan if you want to pursue a career in esports. And, even if you don't want to become pro, you can, there's different fields that you can go into esports, whether it be like commentating over some sort of esport, or managing an esports center to where people go and play, and all sorts of things like that. So, you always got to have a backup plan, but, there's good things about it as well.
With the addition of an esports team at Clare High School, we open another pathway for our students to not only have fun, but also explore an avenue that they can expand in the future. Students who truly wish to participate in esports events at the collegiate level and beyond can jumpstart their skills and hone their craft throughout their career at Clare High School. The startup costs can seem high at first. However, those costs aren't nearly as daunting when considering it is not much different from the average startup costs of other sports. In addition to this, participants can be required to pay fees and participate in fundraising events like other sports in order to cover some of the individual costs. We believe that esports will be able to help build the character and opportunities that our students at Clare High School want and deserve to have. As such, it would be a perfect addition to our school's athletic program, and would truly be a good investment not only for the school, but for the well-being and success of our students' futures.